Hello and welcome to tonight's racing action here at Daytona Road Course Circuit. We are here tonight for an endurance race, an hour and 10-minute endurance for the first round of your endurance series. This is gonna be fun. Now you're thinking to yourself, LMPs, GT3, GT4s should be epic. No. We have changed this up a bit. We've got GTE, GT3, GT4, and we have the Renault Megane Cup cars here as well tonight, racing around the fastest ever Renault Megane Cup car for PS4 around this circuit. A lap, is a 1:39.560, so it should hopefully be okay tonight. 3.55 miles if you didn't know this is. 12 turns. As you can see, it's the oval circuit with an extra add-on bit in sector 1, and in sector 2 there is a chicane, and then sector 3 is the same as the proper circuit. If you do enjoy, smash like and subscribe, and let's head on into qualifying. So here we are then with the 22 cars out for qualifying, as they now of course making their way, they are down around this road course circuit bit. These are why we love to do this. We'll wait till everyone actually comes out the pits and wait till everyone's done one lap, and then we'll tell you all the cars in GTE, GT3 and of course GT4. Of course in the Renault Megane Cup cars, you know what they are, they're Renault Megane Cups. It's kind of going to be just Renault Megane cars. What it is GTE, GT3, Renault Meganes, GT4 are your speed of cars tonight. Renault Meganes will be in between GT, they are around about GT3/4 speed, so they're not quick, but they're not so slow tonight, they're not. And it should be really good to see. Now if you do enjoy, as I say, smash a like on this, but this is a bit of an idea video. This is not this video where I'm here talking to you about this because I would like you to help me. I have two ideas. I would love to do an endurance championship in project cars. What would you like? Would you like this kind of style, kind of road cars, kind of cars, or do you want do you just want GT and another car class, or do you want GT and LMP? Let me know in the comments of this video, and yeah, we will be happy to oblige and happy to do whatever really you want to do. With 8 minutes and 10 seconds to go of this, they're going to get around 3 to 4 laps of this qualifying in. They're going to get 3 to 4 laps of qualifying done, so yeah, I do believe this should be good. As the leader on the road, this GT3 Renault starts his first flying lap now. He does as he brakes now. He does. We go on board. We will for his first lap of session, and we'll take off your things here. We do into these first couple of corners. Now he turns in the road course section here. Go close to the curb. To actually hit the curb here at Daytona. Go out to the outside white line, then go really straight down here. You need to then go back to the inside of the straight, then you do to then go back to the inside of it, to the other side circuit, to the inside of that corner, then brake and go on the outside of the corner to turn in, and then turn straight back to the outside the corner, and now power down this little tiny straight here. You can go up to about 100 miles an hour, you can then brake into the tightest of corners, like a kind of chicane kind of corner, or hairpin, whatever, hairpin corner, and then back onto the road, onto the oval circuit we go. And then he now has this bit to do, which you can hit any speed really down here. Let's get the speedometer on the screen just to tell you we are doing 175 miles an hour there. Where you brake now, clipping both of the curbs here and the next two curbs of the chicane, and then now powering your way back down on this oval circuit here. And boy, oh boy, it's quick. This is, look, as you can see on the side there, 160 miles an hour he's at the moment here. He will be hitting quicker speeds, this guy will, yet indeed he will, as he now heads out now 176 miles an hour. Now he hits, and he now brakes. 177 there was quickest there, 142.4 for that car there. So you can see that there, it's an epic proportion there, as the rest of the cars now slot in their times. By the way, the Renault Meganes are 145, so if that's true, 144 is 145. If that's true, then we're looking at GT4 to be about 146, 47. We'll find a GT4 when they do cross the line and tell you what they got. 149. So there you go for GT4. At the moment it's a 149, 150 times. Okie dokie then. Still no GTE anywhere close to this GT3 car, and nowhere near ready to battle then, or which is a surprise. There's only, I believe, only 4 GTEs tonight. So yeah, should be good though. As the GT3 now heads down the straight he does here. Everyone's done a lap now. Let's give you some look at the fields. Then we have in GTE we have a Ford. We have a Chevrolet. A Chevrolet. We then have an Aston Martin. We then have GT3 rise. Well, we then have a Mercedes for GT3, a Porsche, a Cadillac. What is this? Another Cadillac, I think that is, with Renault Megane. We then have a Porsche and another Cadillac there in your GT3s. And in GTE, just here by the way, we have another Ford. We do. Let's now have a look at GT4 because that's all we really need to know. Here we do. We'll go off board. We have a BMW. We have a Ford Mustang. We have a Porsche. We have a Aston Martin. We have a Mustang. We have a KTM, and that is your fields done and dusted. There it is then. Let's go and have a look at the battle for your Renault Megane top of the field. Separated they are by about a second. They are at the moment, as he now second turns lovely into the corner. There he does. You can see that there, out he goes now. I hate the overhead camera view, but it's a kind of nicer way to do it. Well, it's a nice way to do it. Here, and it really is just an absolutely brilliant circuit this, and every car at the moment has done a minimum of 2 laps. As you can see on the timesheet here, everyone is on pretty much their 3rd lap of session. Here they are. So yeah, really lovely to see here. Some in a minute will be starting their 4th laps, but most of them have completed 2 laps. There they go. A few more starting their 4ths now. As Simon Reed there goes top in the. There he does in the Ford with a 140.49480. Let's see what the Chevrolet can do here. They're both of the Chevrolets here trying to get past the Cadillac, and I think they do. Let's see if he can actually improve on his time here. I don't know if he was up or down on his time, but he crosses now. He was down by 5 tenths, so he doesn't improve there. As he now tries to get past the Cadillac, he will. As he breaks in now to try and get past the Cadillac. Oh my goodness me, there's a lot of field in front of him here. He's got a Renault Megane and a few GT3s and a GTE in front of him here, ready and raring to get past. He does here. But let's see if he can, with 1 minute 50 to go. So this is pretty much their last attempt on the circuit here to get a lap in before your timer's up. It is here. Anything will go here. It will in this session, and it's really nice to see this here. You need to get a quick lap in now. He's up on his time by 0.1, but let's see what Simon Reed is up on as well, because he could be up by like a 10th. He could be up on his time as he goes through. He's up by a 10th, as I said. 0.193 he's up by. Let's see if this middle sector from second here, who of course is Peter Marquardt here, if he can actually get quicker and maybe even snatch the title here. It's very close at the top here. It is 0.04 is the gap. It is really good. Simon Reed sets a new fastest lap of 1:39.9. It's now 0.5 the gap now. This is really where he needs to push. It is here for your second position as we're on board with him now. He goes past the Renault Megane with pretty much no worry at all there, as he now heads to the line. Will get the 1 minute flag out. He will, or the 1 minute board will be raised by the guy at the top. He doesn't improve it, 0.3, all because of the Renault Megane. And oh, he will be so devastated with that one there, he will. He nearly really did it. He did there. There's third, currently 0.6, so a couple of seconds off that, but it's annoying for them. So then here we go, qualifying is now over, technical things there, we had 23 seconds to go at the time, and it has now officially finished. Everyone has completed the 4 laps they get to do around here. 4 laps is all you get to do, and I think that's kind of fair for 10 minutes of suggestion, but anyway. So it's Simon Reed in the lead with a 1. We'll start on pole position for your GTEs and pole for the race with a 1:39.980. An absolutely brilliant race he has had so far, and I love it for that. We do. Second is Peter Marquardt with a 1:40.5. Craig Parks is a 1:40.6. Then it's Trevor Byrne, I think they say it, with a 1:40.7, and then it's Sun Joan Lee, who is the only Japanese person today, Sunshine Lee, only Japanese person in this race, 1:40.940. He is there. Currently is going to start P5 in your GTEs. In your GT3 field, it is a 1:41.9. There, that gets you in pole position, and that is Marcel in the front. There it is. There it is. Marcel Spleffler, sorry, in the lead. There it is. There, second with a 1:42.5, starting P2. This will be Martin Fiel. They're very good lap time from him. He's not done well in pre-season testing we've had, so great to see him up in second position. There it is. David Ingram with a 1:42.9 is next. Next is another David, but this is David S. David Stetcher there, or Stetcher, whatever you want to call him. 1:43.02. That is 0. That is literally so close. There it is to next. Frederick Offerson there is next. It is in fifth with a 1:43.2 there. Currently P11 he will start on the grid, and P12 is Jacob. It is a 1:43.440. Sadly, I'm not going to pronounce that surname, so I do apologise to you all, but it's Satterfield. There we go, Satterfield. Jacob Satterfield, we'll call him, because he's a double barrel surname. I'm going to call him Satterfield, if that's alright with you guys. Into the Megane Trophy then. It says I'm here, but I'm definitely not racing. I don't know why it says I'm in a car, but it is. Mark Turnbull is P1 with a 1:43.220. There it is. Mersilov Betterman is second with a 1:43.720. Third is Niall Hopwood 1:44.153. Chris Twinger is next in fourth. That is 15th on the grid, 1:44.7. Aaron Groves is next, 1:44.820. There it is. Very good to see. There it is. Now into the last category of cars. I know there's a lot of cars, but we're going to do it anyway. GT4, it is Michael Bournet with a 1:49.660 P1. Second is David Weymouth with a 1:50.480. There it is. And then it is Tony Ivor. Sorry. Then in third it's Tony Ivor Artisan is next with a 1:50.6. Evo Francis is in fourth with a 1:50.961. Andy Weinerberg, or Wernerberg, I think that's how they say it, he's a German lad, 1:51.460. And last but not least on the grid is in sixth position Peter Moorish with a 1:52.861. So there you go, that is your qualifying orders. There it is. Let's head on into the race and see what the conditions are like for the race. So then guys, let's have a look at the weather. It is overcast right now. It's a 1 mile an hour northeast wind. It is 60 Fahrenheit in the atmosphere, and on track it's 69 Fahrenheit, which of course means that in air temperature it's 15 degrees and track temperature it's 20.5 degrees. So quite warm right now on track, but not that warm in air for all you people who would be there if it was real life and watching. But let's head on into the race and see how everyone gets on. And we're green, and away we go for 1 hour 10 minutes of Daytona. Great start here from second, but it's looking like it's going to be it looks like it's going to be the Aston Martin who gets the lead. Is it the Aston Martin who's in the lead? It is the Aston Martin from third. What a move for GTE field. Up into third he goes. Now we're looking back at the GT3s, and here they are. Look, here they come the GT3s. Very nicely around now to GT3s. Absolutely brilliantly here. The McGann Cup are busy making their way around in the mid-pack. Here they are, here as they're going to go side by side. The back two are here, but I'm just hoping here that it's going to be interesting to see what actually can happen between them here, as we're now looking back at GT4 as a battle for the lead, and a battle here between the two Mustangs. Here they are as they are pushing around, and then last is one of the cars that's a slower car, KTM, but it's a really quick and effective car in my opinion here. I think it's a really lovely car, the Renault Clio, the Renault Megane. The KTM, sorry, is, and the Renault Megane's very nice car as well. But here they come, then side by side, go second and third here, and he's up to second. Good move there from the white machine. Up into second he turns, as they now head down the long straight. Now they do, but the black and yellow machine, the green and yellow machine, sorry, I should say, should be trying to get through here. He should into that position there. He should, but we've got every GT3 ahead of the Renault Megane field except one car we do, which is a Cadillac. It's a Cadillac here. One of the Cadillacs can't make his way through past the car here, but here he goes. Look, down the straight he turns, and I think he's done it. Yep, he's got through just before the next bit of oval circuit, and they cross the line now. They do here. 150, 149, 147.1 there for your leader there, as he now gets a little gap away, gets a second, nearly over second actually, but then the gap as they go into the corner does go back down to 0.5. So it's a weird one at the front of the field here today. It is. GT3s are here. Just to say, there's only 5 GTEs. I didn't really say this. 6 GT3s. Renault Megane's there's only 5, and then there's 6 GT4s to make 22 in this field. It's a lovely 22 cars. Here it is today, as we're now looking back and see what the second Porsche can do. Can he get past the Cadillac in front or not? He's just gone quicker, 0.72 there on his last lap. What did the Cadillac do there on his last lap here? Let's have a look. He's up in 9th. Slower by 0.4 there on that sector, so you've got 0.04 there, so he's got to look at the situation here, but the Porsche is quicker on the first sector. Here he is, but not looking like it might be on the second sector then, as they head for the second sector split. Now let's have a look. He's quicker on that, he's slower on that one by 1.8 tenths, by 0.1 there he is, 0.18 there, so he really has to be doing something better here, he does. Then trying to hope that the Cadillac will let him past. Here he does, the two Cadillacs here in 9th and in a whopping 10th, there they are, as then there's a Cadillac behind them. Then it's a lead battle though, the battle is going to go down to the wire between the two teammates here. And it looks like it's going to be the green and white machine. The green and yellow machine had done it. What a move there. Green and yellow into second. There he is. I thought that the third position car, which of course, if you want to know what that is, it's the white, blue and black number 11, was going to get into second, but no, the green and yellow machine makes his way through. Lovely move there it was. And he keeps the position there. He does a little bit longer, as now we head a bit further down the field to just quickly look at GT4s and see what happens here, it's gonna be an absolutely epic race of proportions here. As they come in, here they are. It is, but what can GT4s actually do here? Because it is, as we said, BMW. It's actually BMW from Aston Martin, from from a Chevrolet, not a Chevrolet, from a Mustang, sorry, from a Ford, from a Porsche, from another Mustang, from the KTM. As the Mustang now trying to get past the Porsche, he is here down the long straight here. He's got the speed. He's not quicker by the Porsche, but I think on corners he's quicker than the Porsche is. But, oh no, there you go. You can just see it there. Look, the speed difference there was unbelievable, it was. Let's head back up to the lead battle as they now enter their 4th lap of this race. Here they do, as you can see the clock on the top of your screen, what the timings are here. But let's head back a little bit to your field here. And it just thought for a second there when we joined them that this green machine was going to be in the lead. He sadly isn't in the lead here, as you can see, as we take off all of everything here. It's just so we can show you this. Here we do on board there, very nice indeed, but the leader here does have a gap of about 0.4 per second, so it really does mean nothing really for that field there. GT4s are a little bit further behind. They've literally only just started their lap off, they have, which is quite nice to see. But you can see here that the Mustang is quicker on this first sector than that Porsche is, and it really doesn't surprise me that the Porsche will maybe let him pass. Of course he won't let him pass, but what I'm trying to say is the Porsche may be overtaken by him. That's what I'm trying to say in this one here. As the look at this battle here, it's a battle between the two Cadillacs. Oh, he makes a little mistake there, does the Furry machine, and I don't believe that the Cadillac there in 9th position is going to do anything. I don't think David there is going to be happy. David Sturr is going to be happy there, he isn't, because he's let David Ingram get away from him here a little, only a little bit, not by much, but he's let him get away a tiny bit there, which is not what he wanted. He was 6.5 seconds off the leader there, he was, and he's not anymore. He's got a quicker lap though, he's gone quicker, but is this some psychology that he needs to play, or is this just a mental thing that he just can't get close enough to the cars? On braking zones he can, but then off braking zones he can't. Just to say he's on his own, this Cadillac is, by the way, because just to tell you in this, if you wanted to know in GT3, I probably didn't think you'd do, but I'm going to say it anyway. 9th and 11th are teammates, 10th and 4th are teammates. The leader's all by himself. So is this Cadillac. So is the Cadillac. That's the red one. And that's it. That's it. The rest are team. There you go. You saw that there as they're braking now. He does here. I don't think anything's going to happen there. Up to GTE we go. We haven't really seen GTE for a bit. We haven't. Here we haven't. And it's still the same at the top here. It's still Porsche. It's still Aston from Chevrolet. It is. Of course, from Ford. I keep getting car names mixed up, but the Chevrolet right behind the Ford here is really close. As here he goes. Oh, he's tried there, but he couldn't do anything there. He didn't, and he couldn't there, and the Ford really tried. But then the second position there, you saw it there, nearly just the back of the Aston Martin, and that projected the Aston Martin a little bit quicker there. It did to go a little bit quicker there, but I don't think personally that's got anything to do with it. But you can just see here that the last position, guys, is about 5 seconds off the back of your GT4 field. That is a worry for him. But look at the Ford now. He's got the speed here he has to get past second. But will he do it into the braking zone here? I know the Ford tried last time and didn't succeed. He didn't succeed it yet again. Here he doesn't. But will he do it though? Is he? Go side by side and he's through. We just saw that on board there. We did a lovely move from the Ford back up to second here. He needs to get back into the lead or out. He won't make it win this race. He won't, as you can see, it's kind of a nice thing there. He is, and really just being really good here as they're nearly entering an hour to go. They've nearly had 10 minutes of this race. It's been quite fun at the moment, I've got to say. Very fun. if you class it as fun. But yeah, a lovely race at the moment, and you can see the top two here really pushing to get this race going. We have a quick lap here of a 1:42, and last is a 1:56. So the gap difference there is 14 seconds. The gap, and I know that's why are you saying it's a 14-second gap. It's not from the leader to last, isn't 14 seconds. I know it's not, but what I'm trying to say is the gap between the pace of the cars is 14 seconds, and that's a long time. As the forward there tried, but couldn't make his way through. There he is, but he really is being a really good race today. And it really makes me sense. But look at that! Just off that little bit of off that chicane, they springboard for the Aston Martin. There is perplexuous. It's crazy. But then down this little bit here, he can't keep the position going. Can he do it again? The Chevrolet. Yes, he can. He's through. Is he? Is the 4 going to keep it this time though? Yeah, the 4 keeps it. He doesn't make his way through. I thought he was going to try and nick that through there. Top 5, all 5 GTEs are together though, and you can see GT4 last. Now heading out of the first sector now, and breaking onto the long sweeping corner there is that little KTM. It's a lovely car though. I love KTM because it's won loads of GT races, and it just can't do anything really with it. But look at this now. We have a different position now, proposition. Here we do, because you can see the 2 Chevrolets. They have now they've broken away from the Porsche they have. The Porsche was only about a second behind them. He's now made that gap up to about 2 to 3 seconds, which is a surprise, a shock, I say, on the card here, as we now hit 58 minutes and 40 seconds to go, which is an absolutely remarkable thing here. It is to see, as the racers now power their way around this circuit. It's been described as a really good race today, and I really do appreciate everybody today who will be watching this, and generally it has just come as a surprise today. It has, for how absolutely brilliant it is. I can't thank anyone enough. But here he goes then. Will he actually make his way past? He's gone to the upper line, which I don't believe he should be doing. Oh, he's made a little wobble there. You can see the wobble there, but that, I think, has springboarded him to actually get better here. As here goes David Ingram on here. Can David get past Ingram here as they break into the corner? Oh, they touched the Porsche! No, they touched the Porsche. They both touched the Porsche. It was David Ingram who touched the Porsche there, who then David Sturr hits the back of him, and it's complicated over with there. Really, the battle we thought was going to have has kind of fizzled out. The GT battle for last is kind of fizzled out as well. But here they go. They were. Oh, he's done it. What a move there it was. We missed it a second ago. 11 has overtaken 12 and has overtaken the demeanor car, the black and the green and yellow machine he has. Green and the green and yellow colour he has there. Into the lead he goes. But that's come out of a surprise there. That has. To see that, as GT4, by the way, if you want to know where they are, they're not lapped yet. They're close to be lapped, I'd say. Last in GT4 is currently entering, if you had the oval circuit, entering corner 3, and leaving sector 2, and now leaving sector 2 goes the GTE leader. So this car here will be lapped in about a minute's time, maybe. But there's still the same order in GTE. It is, except that this car here, the Porsche, has got past the Chevrolet. He has got past the Chevrolet, and I know the Mustang, and I know the Mustang thinking, yeah, okay, that sounds legit. Yeah, but will it be? As you can see here, look, here he is. And they're side by side for the lead of the GTE field. What's happened? Oh, he's done it beautifully. Past goes the leader there, he does. And now there's a problem, I think, for the Aston Martin. I think there's a problem for the car because he's down to third. Maybe he was trying to overtake somebody in that, but whatever he was doing, He's made it worse for himself. He's down to third, so that brings up the battle for the lead. And I think we know what's going to happen here. And we said it was going to happen here. They're still side by side though. Will the Porsche keep them? Will the Ford? He does. The Ford keeps it on the Chevrolet. There he does. The Chevrolet there he does. But the Chevrolet now, look at this down this oval bit. He's really close to the back of him, and I don't know if the Chevrolet actually has enough to get past here. He's got the energy or the force to get past. As here he goes though, puts the throttle down, puts a massive bit of throttle down there. He does, and he's really trying as he breaks into the corner. And he's not done it. He's not got through because he clipped the grass. It's his fault there for clipping the grass, and if he didn't clip the grass, he would have got through. I know I've said grass about 4 times there, but you know what I mean. Back to GT3 we go, and it's still the same here. Cannot seem to get through here. They can't. Here it looks like, as you can see, we've had a mistake for one of the Porsches. We have here in GT3, one of the Porsches, the green and black Porsche, made a mistake somewhere. I didn't see it really happen, and he's now out. He's now lost the lead of it. He has here, as we have a different change again for your cars here in the Renault Megane field. The yellow and black machine up to second from fourth, which is a very big surprise for him to see him there. It is, but back up to GT3 we go, and it's no real battle here. There isn't in GT3. Back to the leader though. He's about to lap some more GT4 cars. So at the moment, just to say, I think fourth is next on the radar here. Well, fourth and fifth I think are next on the radar for the cars to overtake, as they now about to head onto the oval circuit, and so are your GTEs, who are lapping very quickly today. It's a surprise that they're actually really lapping this quick. I wouldn't say they should be, but they are. And you really know that they are really lapping quick. As you can see, the GT3s aren't that far behind them anymore, the GTEs. The GTEs have only got a gap now maybe of about, I would say maybe 10-20 seconds, but always made a mistake. As we just saw there, he made a mistake. I don't know what happened now. I saw a second ago this car here that we're looking at now, which is fifth, which is Simon Reed. Don't know what happened, but Simon Reed was currently in second. He's dropped to fifth, and we would say it again. We do not know what happened, but he somehow, somewhere, has lost it. Well, must have gone a bit wide or just wobbled his car, and then that just makes a springboard for 2 cars to go through, and they've got through there. They have. As here we go then for the lead of your Renault Megane field. What's going to happen here with the Renault Meganes? Are they going to see anyone else get a battle on here for the lead, or are we going to just see a three-way scrap for the lead here today? Because fourth and fifth, look, you can see them here. They're not close enough to the top 3 to be classed as a lead battle in that field, which is a surprise. GT4s are, well, the top 3 are away. The top 3 will not be lapped for this lap anyway. They won't be lapped this lap. They'll be on the lead lap for this circulation, and I think after this circulation they will be lapped, I personally think. But you never know with them. Fourth has been lapped, so is fifth, and so is sixth. Surprisingly surprised. But here he goes then. What's going to happen here with the Renault Megane? He's done it. He's done it. The V machine number 9. Yellow and black machine has got through to the lead of the Grand Prix. It's a long race, we know that, but he's done it early on. He does, and he really should be proud of how speedily he managed to get to that front here as they're about to overtake the KTM. This is a surprise. The KTM roughly top speed is about 170 miles an hour. These cars here you're looking at now are 181 miles an hour they can go, so it really is a lovely thing to see here. And yes, we will be seeing pit stops this race, because each car, a maximum for every single car in this race, was 70 litres of fuel. When they pit, they could put as much in as they want, but they had to start with 70 litres of fuel, and they're already down to about 30 litres. These cars are maximum, and here goes third. What can he do on second? Absolutely nothing. He tried to tap the back of him there. He did. I don't think in the Renault Megane field you would be like to see that, because the green and yellow machine goes to the inside line. Here he does. Now switches back to the outside line, And I do believe we have another third position. No, he stays where he is. This could compromise him and let fifth come through. But here he goes then into the inside line now. He does just before the line he needs to get through. Actually doesn't get the point for, or doesn't even get anything for third in this one here. But here he goes then. He's going to try and do it, but the white, blue and red machine, through he goes into fourth. So he's now down to last in the Renault Megane field. He is he? Let's just check. Yes, he is down to last now, but he's trying to get back through up to the front there. Back to GT3, we'll just tick for a second and just see what happened with your leader. Is he got a big gap now, the leader? He does have a big gap. That is a surprise. He has a 2-second gap over the rest of them field there. He does. We do have a battle in GT3. We did have a battle in GT3 anyway. It's fizzled out now. It was between 4. It was between this car here. It was, but the problem we have is that the black and black and green machine that we said was in third. Sorry for my mess up today. I do apologise. I'm just a little bit tired. He is currently last in that field now, and I'm very surprised on that. But back up to the front we go, and I'm just going to say this now. It is a battle really between the second and third here it is, and can the Chevrolet... Oh, he taps the back of the... He taps the back of the Aston Martin, and that springboarded the Aston Martin to just a little bit further away, and he wobbled a bit there, and that may cost him a little bit of time. As then the Ford's behind him, there's a gap of about a good old second and a half to the next Ford, who's got to overtake the BMW yet, the leader. He does, and then he will be back into the lead of this one. It's going to be a harsh reality it is here when he realises that he's not going to win this race today, and he knows that definitely now he's not going to win this. But I'm just hoping he realises that sooner rather than later is my thing, as the top 3 in GT3 have now overtaken the Chevrolet there. The Chevrolet there, yep, they have. They've overtaken the Chevrolet. But the Chevrolet, can he actually get past the other Chevrolet? I thought he did get past them. That's why I said Chevrolet. They've just got past the Ford Mustang. So have the others behind them. But yeah, it's really just surprising here today that there's not really much been happening in the GT3 field. It's a surprise. GT4 field definitely have GTE and GT4 and the Ford Mustang and the Renault Clio's. As oh, off goes. Oh, into the wall goes your car there. He does. He's gonna go down to last. Is the Chevrolet there, but he is last now. The yellow flags are put away now. A green flag flutters at that corner saying you can go as quick as you want in this corner. He overtakes the leader of GT4 without a problem there. He does, and now he tries to close the gap up now, which is about 6 seconds, which he really will be so annoyed about now. He'll be kicking himself, really, he will. Here he will, but it's just hoping that he can just get that last little bit going, which would be nice. 12th, wants to get past 11th in the Renault Megane field. And he really, I hope he gets here. Fastest lap, by the way, goes to Simon. We've got the qualifying fastest lap, so we've got a point. So, by the way, if you didn't know, for each category, fastest lap in your category, you get a point for it. So you were looking for that, you were today, and here he goes then to second. Oh, he's done it beautifully. I didn't really need to see anything there. He slid straight through past the yellow and black machine there. He did without minimal effort there. He did the number 11 machine, which, if you want to know who the number 11 machine is in 12th position, that is Aaron Groves there. Aaron Groves in P1 now in that field. It's very nice to see as they go past the Ford Mustang there, or just the Mustang there, they do. And now he overtakes the Porsche. He does, and into GT3 we go. I'm really hoping for this battle with the two Cadillacs here to really emphasise something here, that the Cadillacs are quick American cars. But as you can see in GTE here, you can. That was an awful crash. I think it was the fault has to go to the Aston Martin. He was, well, I wouldn't say it was the Aston Martin's fault. I wouldn't even say it was anyone's fault. It was a racing incident. They both touched. He went off and into the wall hard. There is front damage to the car, but you can't see the damage on the car because I don't know why you can't see the damage on the front of the car. But you can't. It doesn't look like there's any damage on the front of the car. It must have been a light tap, but it looked like a big tap to us. It must have just been a kiss off the wall then, not thump into the wall then it must have been, as we now still do have a battle though in GTE, which is the Ford we haven't really talked about much today, the red and white machine, number 15. He is currently, if you want to know, in second position, and that is Trevor Byrne, I think I'm gonna, or Bourne, Trevor Byrne or Bourne, I don't know. Boom, yeah, Trevor Byrne is trying to get past Peter. He is here, and I don't think he will, but let's see if he can. 45 minutes of this race to go then, so 45 minutes of this 1 hour and 50 minutes race. It's been really good because we have seen loads of overtakes today, not just being a boring old, no overtakes, everyone just parading around. There's maybe in the whole race 3 overtakes, and that's it. We've seen more than that so far, and here he goes then. Oh, David Byrne, how you spell it? It's B-R-A-U-N. I don't really know if that's Byrne or Bourne. I don't know. We're going to have to look it up for you. We're just going to have to look it up. B-R-A-U-N. So it's a common surname origin, and it's a pretty much, apparently it says Brown in German. Well, I didn't know that. Let's listen quickly and see what he says. Brown? Brown. It could be Aun. Bown. Yeah, Brown. There we go. So his name is Brown, but it's a German spelling, so he's German. Okay, dokie. Trevor Brown. Flipping I really didn't know that. Well, I didn't know that. You learn something new every single day, everybody. But there you go. He tried again to get through, couldn't. And yeah, really annoyed there, but yeah, he's closed the gap up now. He was 13 seconds, it's now down to 8, so he is closing that gap ever so slightly. Second is closed, third, sorry, is closing the gap to second, but just to say, they're not closing the gap to the leader. The leader's going to win that, I think, for GT3. Down we go to the Renault Megane field, and there is a bit of a surprise that there has been an overtake. And I know this sounds a bit of a surprise for you guys. Oh my god, there's been an overtake. What is the overtake? What has it been? Well, it is. On my screen, it was the overtake. I don't know if you saw it. If you were looking at the side, you probably weren't, because you're probably looking at the screen in the middle where the cars are. But on the side of the screen, it said that the 21 machine had got past the 12. Now, they switched it back around, they have. So it clearly wasn't true. I'd hold my hands up and say then I didn't see it then, but I swear I saw their names like that there. But yeah, it's really going to be interesting to see what happens here as they overtake the Aston Martin in P2 in your GT4 field. So as they slide past that, just if you wanted to know, Renault Meganes are about 5 to 10 miles an hour quicker than your GT4s, and I don't know why they look so quicker today than your GT4s. It's a very surprise, have got to be said. Listen to that noise. Just listen to it. I'm just giving you a little bit of silence there, just to hear how brilliant the noises are here. Today we do still have the battle for second potting up, because the Aston Martin has closed it down. Peter Reid is trying to close up here. He's not got the fast. Well, he might have done actually. No, he hasn't got the fast lap of the race, because Last has got that, by the way, guys. If you're wondering, Last in GT3's got that. GTE's got that. A 1:41.78. There it is. But let's just check if that is the fastest lap of the race ever. Yep, that is the fastest lap of the race. A 1:41.340 is the fastest lap of the race from Soo Jun Lee. There, he gets the fast lap of the race, and he will be getting a point added onto his score. So, by the way, in every category, it's 25 points for the win. It's then a whopping 12 points for second, 6 points for third, and then it goes 3 points for fourth, and if you have a fifth, it's 2 points. It's 1 point if you only have 5 cars. If you have 6 cars, it goes 2 points, then 1 point, and so he'll get a point. He'll get 2 points because of the fastest lap category of choice. But yeah, GT3 just stable really. I can't be really saying anything. The only real excitement is the Megans are having a nice mega battles around they are, and that's pretty much it. The Megans are pretty much the faster field today, and well, the most exciting field today I would say is second here. Is he got anything in the tank? Here he is, and I think he could most definitely be there for you as an exciting field as we now head into 40 minutes to go. Well, actually 39 minutes and 50 seconds to go, which is nice to see, as each of these cars, by the way, still have to maybe do a pit stop. Some have 10 litres. Yeah, I'm just checking with GTE. You may see, yeah, GTE/GT3 you may see come in once. I'd say some of the GT3s have really only got like 10 litres of fuel left, and I think realistically you can't last with 10 litres of fuel till the end of this generation of race. So I would say maybe you would have to come in. Just saying. You never know. I may be wrong. Maybe absolutely completely wrong. Maybe mind boggled. But I do believe we do have to come into the pits. I do believe you have to come into the pits. And I will believe that when we see it. But let's have a look now at the fastest laps in each field, just to give you an idea. So as we said, we probably didn't say, Su Jun Lee in GTE in the Porsche has done the fastest lap. Well, not in the Porsche actually. Was it the Porsche actually? I'm trying to see. No, it was a Chevrolet. Sorry, he did the fastest lap. He has a 1:41.340 in GT3. Fastest lap is second there, a 1:42.520. There it is in GT3. In the Renault Megane field. By the way, who that was, who did that lap, was David Ingram. David Ingram. There it was. There. In the Megane field, we are looking at. Yeah, we're looking at the guy called Muslov Betterman, a 1:43.9, and in your GT4s, we're looking at your leader of GT4. No, we're not looking at second. Ivo Francis, a 1:51.060. There we are. As here he goes then, can he make it through? Now the draft from that, he's loving, they will love that. They'll actually say, they'll salute him, I think. They'll salute the little KTM there, because he got the draft beautifully there, did this Cadillac, and I think the Cadillac here will come around and try and overtake him. No, he can't do anything there, and he really stuck there into that, and the Cadillac in the back of the Porsche cannot get past either, but they're really trying now, they are, to see something here. But the Porsche now closing the gap up. Here he is, and he really wants to get through. I think the Porsche does. They will really want to, as we have people coming into the pit lane because they have not much fuel left. So it's the first round of pit stops. If you need to do a pit stop, pit window is now open for the first time today. We do have pit window open until about 39. I would say, yeah, from 39 till 30. The first pit window is open. The second pit window is open from 24 till 18, and that is it. If you don't come in M2, you can't do a pit stop for fuel. You can't for driver change for fuel and that, but you can now. As you can see now, GTE, a GT3 and a GTE, and GTE car is now heading out the pit lane. So he's really going to try and do this. Here he is, as we're going to see what happens with the top two here. Can second make his way past here, or can the Megans actually do it here? Can they? What I'm trying to say. No, they can't. GT3s, what are they looking at? Well, it's the same for GT3, I would say. They're just blurting around now because of that car that's come in. GTE, there's no real overtaking for the lead here. The leader's not really panicked here. They're not with about 10 litres of fuel left. All GTEs pretty much have, except one's got 32 left litres of fuel. So he didn't do what we said to do, of 70 litres of fuel. He probably did put about 80 litres in, which is fine, because we said we're allowed to do 10% of 70 left or right. So you can do 10% minus, which you can put 6 litre fuel in, and you can put 70 litre fuel in. So as a maximum, we said 10% more. You can put a maximum 10% of 10 more litres. You can put a maximum of 10 litres up. So we said from 70 to 80 litres is the maximum you're allowed to go to. Minimum you're allowed to go to is as little as you want. You can come into the pit, slop a bit more in, and fly out you go. So yeah, do whatever you want really. That's what I said. That's what we said earlier, and it worked. These guys are loving this race. We love them. We love doing this race so far. But let's see what the McGanns can do as they are chugging around. You can hear that there. You can. Why did I make that weird noise? I do not know. But yeah. Here we are as the McGann leader now is slotted straight back into the pits. He's come into the pits for a little bit of pit stop. Bit of fuel I think he's coming in for. But there that was close there between the Chevrolet and the Ford. There it is. It was. What I'm trying to do is, if you're not listening, you probably are watching this from live. If you're watching this still, thank you. But if you are, just let me know what you want to see. But what I'm trying to do is not create a program, but create some like iRacing do with their like endurance races, which are any race that iRacing do, which is over 3 hours long. They have come to this website and you can watch the live timings, go in and you can just watch the live timing screen. That's what I want to do for races for us on Project Cars. I need to probably contact Project Cars themselves and ask if they can give me a program that I can download on my computer or just something like that, just so I can do it. I could code it, but I'm an awful coder. I'm a coder at code level 2. And yeah, you kind of know that's not going to be good then. But we do have the top 4 together now on GTE side, so that should be interesting. And of course, we do have GT3 doing super well, but the McGanns are there as well to try and help out. They are, as you can see there, the McGanns heading to the line. They are as GT3 Porsche is having a little bit of pit stop, so he's letting some McGanns fly through ears, and then GTE will go past him as well, as he's now heading up the pit lane because he had a tyre change there, which the front left tyre would not go on, and they finally sluck it on, and now he can finally go out the pit lane. There he can, and make himself count. We're going to take a short break, guys. We'll be back in a second with the rest of the race. So if you are enjoying this, please of course do smash like and all of that, and we'll be back with you at around about 30 minutes to go. So then, here we go with the last 30 minutes of this race, as the GTE leader now we're on board with, going around the circuit. We are here trudging around now. It's a very, very long race. This has been an absolute amazing. If you've kept this long watching the whole entire race, please do, and then you can get my watch time a bit higher up, and of course we can get more recommended and all that good stuff, and we can get more views. If you like the idea of just having GT and McGanns, or having something like just road cars, no LMPs, then let me know in the comments of the live video right now what you think about this. If you think this is a good idea, or if you think this is a bad idea and you think we should scrap this completely and just go for GTs, then that is absolutely fine. I'm here just to give for some suggestions, as here is the first GT3 now being lapped. He is, and that is your Cadillac being lapped. There it is. As we now head around here, as it looks like the Aston Martin is closing in on your leader of the whole entire race. So, if you wanted to know, around Daytona. How many laps can you do in a GTE? Now, I'm thinking to yourself, with the generation, so for 40 minutes of racing, how many you can do? Well, you can do in 40 minutes 40 laps. (40 minutes, 24 laps). So that is really good to see. There it is. As you can see now, the cars are heading around. They are GT3. One McGann has now popped into the pit lane and said, I need a bit of fuel. Because this McGann here only had in his car 10 litres of fuel. Just under 10 litres of fuel. So now he's up to a good old 60 litres of fuel, and maybe even go to about 70, I would say, and maybe just a little bit more than 70 there. He will. 72 litres of fuel he puts in, and he now heads out the pit lane, dead last in that field, and now can go around and hope to get a nice race on his hands. As we now look, the GT3 second position comes in. The GT3 car who's in the lead at the moment, the Mercedes, is really quick at the moment. He's got a gap, I would say, of about 25 seconds. So he really is showing you what he can do here. As the two, as your leader here, has got a gap of about 0.5, it says on there, and then it's, well, now it's gone down to 0.43, 0.7 the gap to third is. So he really has to be quicker here. Does your GT3? Your GT3s do. GT4 KTM has blocked the GTE leaders, and that is going to be a problem. It is, because the leader, well, for the leader it's not, because he's now got a 1.6 second gap, but for second it is, and it really was the bee's knees. Really, it was there. As here goes third, Phil Reed. Simon Reed here. Is he ever going to give up? He wants the lead back. He had a mistake, cost him loads of positions, went down to fourth, he did, then even fifth, and now is back up to third and wants the second position. He's braking now around the outside. He's going to go. Is he going to make it stick? No, he is not going to make it stick. Of course he's not, and he's not going to get past the Aston Martin driver today. He's not, and Craig Parks is going to keep the position there. He is, and yep, go to find another day pretty much. And yeah, heading now, we have 26 minutes and 30 seconds to go. I want to ask a question to you guys, so I'm curious to know this, and I know you guys are as well. Is there any kind of events you're looking forward to this year in motorsport? I'm curious to know. You're probably curious to want to know. I am. So is there any events you're looking forward to? I think we've already had the Sebring 12 hours. If we haven't had the Sebring 12 hours yet, I am really just saying something. But the Sebring 12 hours is a great event this year. I think we've already had it. But if we haven't already had it, then I'm looking forward to it. We have the Le Mans 24 hours. We have the 24 hours of the Nordschleife, or whatever you want to call it, the 24 hours of the Nürburgring combined circuit. We have Barcelona endurance race. I think it's like a 12-hour Barcelona one. We have the Dubai Autodrome 12 hours. I think we have, or even 24 hours. We have the Blancpain GT series, Blancpain Le Mans, Blancpain GT series as well. We have the Le Mans series, which is the GT3s and LMP2s. I think are LMP3s. Very good championships we have. So what do you think as the leader now pops into the pit lane as the tyres come out? They do now for a quick pit stop. Here they do. Fuel goes in first, and he's done his tyres. He's not putting new tyres on, then he's deciding, I've had enough of these, I don't really need new tyres. 11 litres of fuel left a second. And this is why you come in the pit lane when you do, because when you come in, you've already got the fuel, and I think the GT3 leader will maybe come out in front, but who knows? You never know with GT3, and I always say that as well, you never know, but you could do today. Well, let's see what we've got then, as we can say. Here we go. What have we got then? As when any battles in any field now, because they're all messed up. It's really nice to see how messed up they are. I love it when they're messed up, but not really messed up. That's really annoying to see. I think it is. Aston Martin in the lead then from Simon Reed, who's going to be really annoyed at that Simon Reed is. But he's in second. He'll be taking second points. He will here today. He'll take the 12 points he gets. But at the end of the day, he wants 25. He got the fastest lap in qualifying, as you can see on the side there in the information feed. He got the fastest lap in qualifying, a 1:39.980, and he really does want that win today. He said pre-season wasn't his favourite. We had two pre-season races, by the way, if you want to know. We had Watkins Glen, which was a 40-minute race, and the GT4's got lapped twice in that race, and the Renault Megane's got lapped once, and the GT3's got lapped once. And we then did a hour race. We did around the magnificent circuit we did of Silverstone, and GT3's got lapped once, so did the Meganes, and so did the GT4s. So once around next, it's a longer circuit. It's pretty much similar length to this circuit, pretty much. And he's in both races finished second in the first one, and in the second one finished third. Sorry, and he was complaining because he got pole position both times, and I'm really surprised that he didn't actually win the race. I think just luck wasn't on his side, and that's Simon Reed for you. But yeah, he really is really not happy to be where he is in the positions he's been in. He's even been contracted to join a bigger team, and that's why he joined this team, because if you probably don't know, he used to be in the GT3 Bentley team. Bentley took themselves out of this championship. By the way, they took themselves out. They said, no, we don't want to be in the championship anymore. We would like to be in the World Series. This sadly is European and American series. This is the World Series, but it's not what they wanted to be in Bentley. So they took themselves out, and in came the Cadillacs. They did, and here he comes into the pit lane, but he's surprising, this guy. So he came out there and he was looking for a drive, and this was after last season. Then in the pre-season, in the pre-season, there was a few test, not races, but a few test sessions with like half an hour sessions, and he got asked to go in a Chevrolet. They said that he went in one of them, didn't like the car really, so said no thanks. And then a Ford came along and he took it by the scruff of his neck. He said, yes, literally, I'm being serious here. He screamed yes, like at the top of his lungs. And they were like, right, you're in. And they got him. It's not the most experience he hasn't. He's only been in 3. So this is his third season of racing, by the way, in sim racing, got to be said. And he's had a first season of racing. He came third in the GT3s. Second season, as we said, came came first in the GT3 Championship. And sadly, Bentley only came second in GT3 Championship because there was 2 Aston Martin. They only had two Bentleys, and there was 2 Lamborghinis, and the 2 Lamborghinis stormed the championship and won. And he managed to come third. And then in this championship so far, well, this is the first one in the season. I really can't say much more. And he's done absolutely brilliantly. But will he win the championship? You can find out, guys. You can find out. I think he will win the championship. I think he's got a big enough lead, big enough ego to win the championship. I just don't know if he will, because he probably won't. Because we've already been to 2 races, tracks, and they were pre-season. They have been taking out the calendar for the full season for this championship. So if you want to know where they're going, I think this is the first time I've told you this, because we're near the end of the race and we need to know something. They're going to Brands Hatch, right? They're going to Brands Hatch. They're going to Road America. They're going to Daytona. So there's here, then it's Brands Hatch, then it's Road America. Then they go to a brilliant circuit, which, if you don't know where this is, they go to Le Mans. They go to Le Mans. Then they go to Spa. Then they go to Sakito, which is the F1 proper F1 track, but doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it much. It looks like it, but not as well as it should do. And they go to Fuji on this game, and then they go to the Chinese circuit on this game as well. And then the final round here is at and the final, and they do 10 rounds by the way. Then they come back to America and do Kota, and then they go the final round here to Bathurst, and that is your 10 rounds, Nick, in a nutshell. And yeah, so they're your 10 rounds in a nutshell, pretty much. And yeah, pretty going to be good it is. As you can see here, the GTEs are just helling their way around as the leader of GTE actually comes into the pit lane. So I did say, Craig Parks did say, well, I haven't said today, but I agree Craig Parks could do well today, but I don't think he will do. And I'm really surprised. Oh, about to lap a car there was Simon Reed, and he nearly clipped one of the back of the cars there. Was the Porsche, the Aston Martin, sorry, as we say, has about 20 seconds before second crosses the line. Here he comes, and out the pits he comes, and he will go down to second position for the time being, but he won't, of course, go down to third, I don't think, as he now exits the pit lane. Oh, he will. He'll be down to third, maybe even fifth he'll go down to, which he won't be happy with, but this is only round 1 out of the 10 rounds, and you've got absolutely brilliant to say. You do hear how good this is. So just to tell you, it goes here, Brands Hatch, Road America, then it goes Le Mans, then it goes Spa, then it goes Fuji, then it goes Le Mans round 6, 7 is Sakito, 8 is Kota, 9 is China, and 10 is Bathurst, because I can't remember the Chinese circuit. And there you go, they're your circuits this year. I know it's a very short championship, but they do that. They do that because it's quite a long race. It's quite endurance races. They're grueling races for you guys. They are there. Like, to be honest with you, as we have 16 minutes and 26 seconds to go, they are long. This is the shortest race of the year with 1 hour 10 minutes. Okay, every other race is 2 hours to 24. The Le Mans race is a 12 hours of Le Mans, and boy me, I love watching that race. I don't like commentating on it because it's drooling, but I love watching it. And you guys, if you want to ever see that race, let me know in the comments, and we can get something like that arranged, and we can do something like that with you guys if you want. And that's why I'm asking you guys for your opinions of what you want me to do. If you want me to do kind of this style where I just talk to you and make it look like it's an actual race when it's actually not, I'm just talking dribble, but you know, we love doing it. The battle for second is on in GTE with the two Chevrolets as they are going to break now into the corner, and one's overtaken the Mustang, but I don't think the second one has. It has. Straight through he goes, and it is greatly appreciated there. It is from everybody there. Really is. That move was being celebrated by that grandstand there, full grandstand of course, in this game. I can't believe it. In real life, around the Daytona circuit for the 24 hours, you are looking at about 40, maybe about 30,000 people dotted around the circuit watching this, taking pictures, all the glory stuff. 14 minutes to go to the last 15 minutes we are into, and what have we learned this race? Megans are quick. That's what we've learned, and because this Megane has not pitted yet this race, has pitted this race, was the second Megane to pit this race. It's the red, white and blue machine, which is the French colours, by the way. This is the French machine, not the English machine, because red, white and blue in England as well, but it's not, if you wanted to know. And he's down in 11th position, and that is Niall Hopwood. Hopewood or Hopwood, whatever you want to call him, as they break him now. He does, but the yellow and black machine cannot get past him as they try to do so here with a GT3 behind them. That is being blue flagged. The black and white, the black and yellow he's been blue flags are waved, so he is allowed to get through. Or is he actually battling them? No, he's battling them. Okie dokie, so no blue flags out then. That was why I was surprised that they were going at full throttle there for a second. I know they normally go full throttle, but they normally like go a little bit wider so that car can slide through, and I'm surprised that he didn't. Oh my goodness me then. There, oh my goodness me, that's why. Okay then, back we go a little bit further then in just a hope to find some sort of thing. This is now actually blue flags, and he will have to let them pass, and he does go slower at the corner and lets the first leader through. I don't know if he'll let second through here before he lets there, but just to say, in fourth position, these are top two, or these just, oh no, they're just third, second, third and fourth, sorry, is of course Simon Reed, and Simon Reed will want a podium. He said to me, anything that's not a podium will be so annoying. His own words, not mine, of course, but he's true. It's true. I'm saying this now. I never get podiums. I always say to myself, anything but last, and I do. Every race I've raced in on this game, I've never come online. That is, and in single player, I've never come last. I have come last on track many times, but haven't come last physically on the timing sheet because people have crashed out. That is why, and I'm happy. I'm happy. By the way, this race started, if you didn't know. So yes, as we were saying, this race has started at 3 o'clock on this game. It did, and the time is +4. So that means that, well, actually started at 2 o'clock. So now it's about about 4 o'clock right now. So the sun is setting in the background. So it is going to be an interesting finish to this one, as we have 11 minutes to go. So just under 12 minutes to go. Actually, 11 minutes 40 seconds, and it feels like to me, what am I going to say? It feels like to me that the top two don't really want to battle. It feels like second, third, and fourth are just the two battling, and then second's just in front, and third's trying to catch him, which is like it is. But look at that gap there, 33 to 45. You can say that is a good old 13-second battle gap now. It is a 13-second gap now. It's absolutely brilliant. But yeah, it really doesn't surprise me with GT3 how spread out they are. It's not anything to go with GT3 here. I just really want GT3 to be all. What I want is every category to be no cars between them, but there's never going to be that, if that makes sense. But what's going to happen with McGann's? Well, if the GT3 in front of the second position can get past the first position of McGann, then we will have a McGann battle for the lead, but we don't at the moment. And GT4 we haven't really been to for absolutely ages, because they're all spread out. Look, as you can see on the screen here, look, they're all pretty much spread out. The only real battle we do have in GT4 is technically first trying to not let some cars lap him, which fair enough, gotta say. Let's see if that GT3 can actually get past the McGann, or else it will just be McGann, GT3 McGann in the actual field of classification. So yeah, it's good to be here, and great to see. We have, oh, he's nearly did it then. He nearly did it then, but he clipped the grass. Nearly did then, but he clipped the grass. I really don't know why he didn't, but okay. Back up we go to. He's done it. The 82 machine has got past the black machine's got past the purple machine, the bluey purple, and they break now. They do into the corner, slide out now. They do tiny little bits of detail. It's just what you need in this race. to move and get going, and I think that's what he's going to do. Simon Reed needs to win this race. He needs to get a podium today, or else he's not going to achieve what he wants this season. I say what you need every single round is to get a podium, or else you're not going to do well with championship. He needs a podium today, but we've got second and third battling. They could crash each other out because we still have a couple of laps to go. I'll say we have about 4 laps to go here, and it really looks like they're going to crash each other out. It does. But here we go to Simon Reed, and he's into third position. Lovely job. No, he's not. He makes a mistake and he lets second back, lets third back through there. He does. I'm losing my voice from shouting here, which is really annoying, but it's good racing. That's why. As they do now, chug around here. Thank you for all of you putting your comments in the comments section. Yes, this is not live, this is a premiere video, so I'm just going to say it anyway, because you probably will have put comments in. Thanks to the few of you who put comments in. I know not many will, but thank you to you who have. I do really appreciate it. And of course, I do really say it's a tricky time in my life right now. I'm talking to people, really enjoying what I'm doing. I love commentating on racing, love streaming. And of course, I love talking. I love it. I just love my life right now. And if you know what I mean. Here we go then with Simon. We have 7 minutes to go. The clock is ticking down. Here it is. The leader of the race only has 33 litres. Is anyone here struggling with fuel? Because if they were, that'd be funny. Nope, everyone's got plenty of fuel then to go to the end of the race. And he's finally, the Porsche's got through. He literally just got through before we joined him. And that means that it's going to be everyone in the right order of fields. That is a surprise for me. I thought it would be mixed up, but it's not going to be, which is quite alright. It is, and yeah. Here we do, as the leader of GT3, how far ahead is he of the other GT3s? I want to know, because who's that in front of him? That's what I want to know. If it's GT3 in front of him, or is it... Oh no, it's the... I don't know what it is in front of him. That's the weird thing. I thought it was a McGann, but it's not. Oh, I don't know. Is it GT4? It bloody well could be. I bloody don't know. But we're looking at GT4 leader now. The BMW been leading the GT4 since 58 minutes to go. He managed with 58 minutes to go to slide past the Aston Martin. We didn't see the move, but he did slide past with about around an hour, so it could have been around an hour to go. He slipped past, so good move from the BMW driver. He's really done right today. He got fastest lap in qualifying, so that's a point for him, plus another 25 points today. He will be rocking in the top of the championship there, he will, and he will absolutely love this race. 5 minutes to go then of this Grand Prix, which means when the leader crosses the line now, we have about 3 laps to go then, as he breaks in now. 3 to go here, so we will be getting 41 laps done. But yeah, love to see it. But yeah, back to what I'm saying, guys. Back about my life now. My life's absolutely fine. It's a great life to be in. I love my life right now. As I said, this girl likes me and really wants to go out with me. Don't think she's the prettiest of girls, but she's sweet and genuine, so I like her for that. We have college is alright at the moment, just got back into swing of it, done 2 days, it's all been alright. And we have just YouTube's going well. We've got 200 subscribers. I'm saying thank you very much for 200 subscribers, guys. It's been absolutely amazing. There is a 200 subscriber special coming out soon, so yeah, it's going to be good, as the battle for the lead of the whole entire race is on. And this is for 25 points though, and it's just this one. Here it is, but there is a battle for third as well. And you've got to be happy for that. Simon Reed into third, and he will be delighted to see that happen. He's put an effort in today of top quality racing he has, and to be honest with you, he is amazing today. He told me and told me before the race, I want to get top 2 minimum today, or else I'm not going to win the championship. Third position from going, crashing out, getting last, and then pitting, and then getting last again. You've got to be honest with me. That's all awesome. 2 to go, as we say. 2 to go here on the raceway. So we have about 2 to go, I would say. Yeah. Anyway, we do. But who is lead? But just to tell you who is the order of your field, it is Trevor Brown from Sujun Lee and Simon Reed. In GT3 it is Marcel Spurella, and then it's Jacob Satterfield, and in third is David Ingram. Should be higher David Ingram, but he's just done too many mistakes today, and I just think he's not going to make it like that. McGann's Niall Hopwood is first. Mark Turnbull is second, and Miroslav Betterman is third, and they've been lapped once, and so too have technically some GT3s have, but not all GT3s if you want to know. And then in GT4 it is Michael Bormert, Tom Onset, and David Weymouth, who are your top 3 in that category. As the top 2 here are really close together again. They're 0.4 now. They are away from each other. This is looking like it's going to be a scrappy battle. This is here for this. It is here as they come across the line now to start. 2 to go, because we will get 2 in, because when the leader crosses, as it says always, it will be good. But here we go then. This is going to be interesting, because if the Japanese driver wins, it'll be the first time in the championship, because this is the second season that this championship has been won on Project Cars, it's been won on Project Cars 2. It'll be the second ever time we've seen a Japanese winner in this championship of a race. We had one in season 1, and that was at the last round in the Nürburgring. The combined circuit. We did a 12 lap race of the combined. Well, not 12. It was actually 20 laps of the combined. That's quite a long time, by the way, if you wanted to know. And he and a guy named Su Lee Jun won it. It was SU Lee and then Jun, Jun, and he won it, and he's happy for that. I think he was happy for that. Really, I think he was. But other than that, we haven't really had one, as we have 52 seconds to go. No, make that 49 now, as I spoke. We didn't. As the child, that's dirty play from the Japanese there. Dirty play from the Japanese driver there. It really was dirty play. But, well, not dirty play, just clapped the back of him, which is a racing incident, but you know, I thought it was dirty, if you know what I mean. Here come GT3s. No real GT3 going to battle, really. I'm going to say this now. We already know the leader. He's already won the race, so don't say anything here. As here comes your leader then. Out of the last corner now he comes. White flag flutters at the line, and we are on to your final lap of the Grand Prix of this endurance race. And here goes the Chevrolet. Can he get past here? Can he? Or not? We do have the McGanns in front here, who are going to be lapped again maybe this lap. Please don't lap the McGanns, because they don't really want to be lapped, I don't think. Second is there, third's there, fourth here, fifth here. Oh no, it's only just 2 McGanns. Okay, that's fine. It's only 2 McGanns. And they might be lapping. They might be lapping the top 2 as they break now into the next corner. They do turn in. They've got this corner, and then I think it's the overhead camera corner. I think. Well, have we gone past that corner already? No, we haven't. Okay, it is the overhead camera corner. I thought it was. And now they break out of the corner and head around the next little bit of circuit. As we have a GT4 nearly being hit there by Simon Reed, which is really annoying. But Simon Reed's close up to the top 2. And if he gets to top 2, he'll be punching the air like, yes, yes, yes. He will really do that, because he's absolutely amazed he will be on this one. Simon Reed, you absolute legend, he will say to himself. But they only have 3 corners to go. And then this is it. The race is over. So at the moment, it's, as I quickly get back up here, it's going to be Trevor Brown, Sun Jun Lee and Simon Reed at the moment. And here he comes then, Trevor Brown out of the final corner now. Well, not the final, second to last corner he comes. He will not lap your McGann's. Well, he will lap one of them, but won't lap the other. And crosses to win your race. Second now, crosses. Third now. That's an absolute brilliant. Fourth and fifth. Now cross there. Absolutely brilliant. GT3 leader there, still battling away. He is there, but here he comes. What a race from Marcel Sprella there. Marcel Sprella out of the second to last corner now. Will pick up this checkered flag and pick up the win for the first race of the season. Marcel Sprella wins your GT3 race. The Austrian driver wins it. The confetti goes up. What a race that has been. Second in GT3, who hasn't even been given credit today, is Jacob Satterfield. Well, Jacob, you something Satterfield, but I can't pronounce that. Crosses in third. In second, he will any second. The checker flag now is just out for anyone who's crossing, really. So no real point. GT4 leader may have already crossed. I'm just saying. No, he hasn't. Good. But here he comes then, does the GT3 third, and now out. And crosses the line there. He does. Everyone else has already pretty much crossed. He is an absolute hero around here. He is, as we see that everyone else crossed, pretty much have. As you can see, the GT McGanns have changed positions. They've changed. And that means they're going to try and continue this till the line. I don't think they will, because I think as you do on this, we just there it will, but here they come to the line. The Art's going to make it to the line this time, and they cross it. Double checkers are out for them as well. But what a race from your GTE winner there. Absolutely deserved. He does another lap of honour to celebrate. What a race. Well done him. Amazing. What a race, guys. If you did enjoy that race, please do smash like and subscribe if you are leaving now. But guys, let's head into the results. So here we go then, 41 laps completed. Everyone in GT3 and GT completed them. Everyone else completed 40 or 39 or 38 laps of that race. So just to tell you, 41 laps can get you around here is 1 hour 10 minutes of racing. So just to say, that's why it's a long race, endurance racing, and that's why we enjoy it so much. We could have just done a 40 lap race really, but we didn't. So in GT3 it finished Trevor Brown in the lead. From second, Su Jun Lee. Third was Simon Reed. Well done to him from crashing out once and making it to there. Fourth was Peter Malquart. And fifth was Craig Parks. Disappointing for Craig Parks, there it is, because his pace look, as you can see there, a 1:41.8 is quick. It's not the quickest of pace, but could have got fourth or even third pace, but sadly made a mistake with 5 minutes to go and managed to finish last. In GT, that is actually top 5. In 6th was your winner of GT3, which was Marcel Sweller, well done him. Second was Jacob Satterfield. Third was David Ingram. Fourth was Frederick Olferson, sorry. Fifth and 10th in the race was David Stucker. Marvin Field was 6th and final finisher there. Fastest lap in GT4 is, well, it goes to David Ingram, a 1:42.520. In your McGann Cup, it says I'm racing, but I didn't, of course. Mark Turnbull gets 12th and wins the category. Second, Neil Hopwell it is, and not Niall Hopwell, sorry, and he gets a 1:44.260 and he wins the category. He wins the fastest lap there. Moroslav Betterman comes home in third. Fourth was Aaron Groves, and fifth was Chris Twinger, with only completing 40 laps. Did 14, 15 and 16, which is third, fourth and fifth in this category. The top two did complete the full generation of laps because they crossed the line. They did, as the first and second were just about to lap, and they crossed the line, and then first and second in Harmonic race crossed the line just a second, like literally a second, like a split second after them, that's why they got the full laps in. Everyone completed one lap by the way of pit stops. Here into GT4, it was Michael Beaumont who won GT4. It was second was David Weymouth, where it was third was Tom Anson. There it was, Tom Anson. There it was. Fourth was Ivo Francis. There it was. Fifth, and by the way, he gets the fastest lap, a 1:41, a 1:51.060 there for GT4, so he gets a point again for the fast lap in GT4. In GT, fifth was Andy Wernberger. There it was, and Peter Moorish came last, so they completed 4th, 5th and 6th completed 34 laps, 37 laps, and top three completed 38 laps. Just to say, the difference between the gaps was magnificent. Look, as you can see here, magnificent gaps it was here, but as you can see, last was 4 laps down by the end of the race. There he was. Just to say as well, my goodness me, what a race that was. Well done to everyone today. If you did enjoy, smash like and subscribe. I've been Cadwell5, and of course I'll see you guys in the next video. Please like, subscribe, and goodbye.